Story now. Morning rush hour drivers in Theodore suddenly become targets of bullets. 4 suspects in custody right now. Arasha Staples was on the scene as their arrest went down. She's now in our newsroom with the very latest. Asha, what a weird story.
Right. Imagine driving, minding your business and all of a sudden getting shot at. That's what sheriff deputies said happened to some drivers this morning in Theodore. And if it wasn't for a lieutenant with the sheriff's office who was close by, things could have been different. A frightening commute for some drivers on Theodore Dawes Road around 8 this morning.
The female pulled to the bank and said, "Those guys are shooting at me."
Corporal Michael Golson with MCSO said a lieutenant was close by in an unmarked car and heard the shots too.
2 more vehicles pulled in behind her and said there's a guy shooting at all kind of cars going down the road.
Golson said the lieutenant saw a man in a silver car hanging out of his window with a handgun turning east on Highway 90. The car eventually turned in casually to this Waffle House near Coyman Road.
The suspect, he was in an unmarked vehicle and didn't observe him behind him at the time, so he was able to tactfully follow behind them while utilizing his radio to get other units, and they were able to take him into custody here.
Multiple sheriff units were on scene as 4 people were taken into custody as items were collected by investigators who were putting a big focus on this silver Chevrolet. Golson says investigators pulled a gun, a large knife, and a cell phone from the car as evidence. Meantime, they're still trying to figure out if the shooter knew who he was firing at and why. Either way, Golson says his actions are inexcusable.
There's really no justification for acting like that, regardless of even if the person was having a dispute with someone, putting other citizens' lives at danger. We're just thankful one of our lieutenants was there to take care of the situation as safely as he could.
Now again, 4 people, 3 men and 1 woman were taken into custody this morning. At this hour, though, we still don't know their names or charges they face. Captain Paul Birch with MCSO telling me the incident is still in, quote, active investigation. But of course, we'll let you know when we have that information on air and online at fox10tv.com. In the newsroom, Asha Staples, Fox 10 News.